Hello, welcome everyone. So in today's video it's gonna be a bit edited, okay, because I decided to include in this video the policies and the new skill system where you can swap some skills of some heroes. Use the YouTube timestamps down below, so you will see the timeline of the video. I will there it will say wherever you need to go depending on what you're looking for. Okay, so make sure to use that to go wherever you need to. So first thing we're gonna do is go through season policies. Okay, we're gonna be quick because in this season they're pretty simple, to be honest. So for that we're gonna use this tool. Okay, so pretty straightforward. You wanna kind of rush this thing here, Stone Sentinel. Okay, and this will help you get more more rewards per quest that then allows you to select different skills to swap on the heroes. Okay, to go here fast you need to do 3 out of 3, 3 out of 3, 3 out of 3. Okay, now I'm gonna show you the pathing I'm gonna do for this specific season, okay? Because I'm not gonna be rushing this to 5. Now why? This is the first season of Strife in 6.11. We got a lot of new pets, and because of that my priority is the warrants, okay? So I'm gonna do the bare minimum until I can get the warrant, okay? So now here I'm saving 200k. Once I have 200k I'm getting my warrant. After that I will work on, well no, sorry, not this one, let me go back. So for this one, as always, you pick the elixir production speed. Here there's no doubt about it. Now where there's a bit of a question is between these two. I personally prefer to go with medical administration. Why? In theory, when you resource heal heavily, like you cannot resource heal for like a week. So I prefer to have this, like, what is this? 2 days, and then the other one gives you like 3 days. So I prefer to have 5 days of resource healing stacked, because one, I will probably not like max it anyways. I will most likely run out of resources faster than that. And second, I cannot be like, this will be worth it if you're resource healing for like a week, you know, because then that daily amount ends up helping you, okay? But because you usually resource heal intensively for like 2-3 hours when the PvP is like at the peak of it, I prefer to have it accumulated, so I make sure during that window of time I can fully heal non-stop. But it's up to you, this one, to be honest. Like this one is a no-brainer, you go with elixir production speed. In this one both works. And then I'm doing this to 10 most likely, because that's usually the requirement, and then I'm getting my 2 warrants. That allows me to get 5 pets a day, which will help me get that first skill to 2 stars way faster and perform way better on open field. Now, next question between those two. This for me is a no-go, no matter what. It's not worth it. I didn't knew this gave attack, HP or defense, which is kinda weird. So the debate kinda is between those two. Now, hospital care capacity in my KvK, it doesn't matter, no one has 20 mil troops, you're not picking this, so this completely ignore. Daily resource healing quantity limit, obviously diligence way better, you get 4 mil extra, maybe you don't use it, but that's it. Stat wise, attack versus HP, I personally prefer HP. In 90% of the marches it will be a better stat, but attack is literally toe to toe with HP, so this is not going to be the factor that that we decide upon which one to pick. Then we have daily elixir production 20k. I gotta say, I don't care about 20k elixir a day, okay? Like that's 2 fights. In 2 fights, I already have 20k sub wounds from those fights, and this is over. Like, I don't feel it's worth it, to be honest. I do not believe this is worth it for the 20k elixir a day, okay? Legion March speed 3%, very low amount, will make you slightly faster, not really that important. Another thing, resource healing cost, less 20%, but here less 20%, now that's huge. If you're really gonna fight, you're gonna use resources to heal, and if you're gonna use resources to heal, you prefer this, like, no-brainer. Now the main reason though that I'm gonna pick healthcare diligence is the stamina limit bonus plus 50%. The only people I do believe could pick this is mages, maybe archers, infantry, cavalry. I'd pick this, no-brainer. Infantry for sure, if you're yelling inf non-stop you will be having stamina issues, and with cavalry in season 2 I actually managed to stamp them out. So I prefer that doesn't happen, because then maybe I need to use Kela for my caps, and that's less than ideal, to be honest. So for me, the obvious pick for me is this one. Okay, that'd be my choice, but maybe, like, I don't know, like, If you want this, maybe you can go for this, but I personally just prefer, like, for me these Legions is just way better, to be honest. Like, cheaper resources to heal, stamina is huge, HP, I consider it slightly better stat. I'm just going for the Legions. Here the same, elixir speed, or you one of those, and then you work this until you get B-Terrain, and then you go back here, and you max stamina, for example, you max CP recovery, and you gain prestige. You can do this sooner if you want, that depends a bit on your PP. If you're expecting PP on the next zone, I said don't work on this yet. Make sure you get on your main troop, the stat up. But if you see the fighting a bit more down the line, then you can go perfectly for those ones, okay? That's for the policies, pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Now, mastery skills. This is new. If you enter into the season of Strife, this is kinda what you need to think about. So how this works, you have 5 skills here, okay? Each player can have up to 5 mastery monolith. Each mastery monolith can hold 1 activated mastery skill. Complete protector quest to obtain stone testaments from your heroes as tokens of their trust in you. Stone testaments can be used to unlock a random mastery skill. Unlocked mastery skills can be activated on mastery monolith. Mastery monolith are this one and this one. These ones are not. These ones are legendary and those other ones are standard, okay? Legendary monoliths allow you to activate mastery skills from legendary heroes, while the standard ones, it's gonna be from epics. Kinda sucks a bit, but it is what it is, okay? Okay, important point here is the point number 9. If a Legion commander and their deputy have both learned a mastery skill, only the commander's mastery skill will take effect. So this is super important. Do not stack 2 skills on the same march, it's a waste. You only want to go with one either on your commander or your deputy, okay? Depends on which skill from your heroes you want to swap, but never stack both, okay? So yeah, the skills are based on your current hero, so if your skill in your hero is level 1, it's gonna be a skill level 1. If you don't have that hero with that skill unlocked, you cannot use that skill. Pretty straightforward. Let's check the skills. So for our season, useless, include capacity, don't care. Farming, sure, you can use it whenever there's no PvP. My top picks are gonna be, this one is insane for Gorish Goal, like you swap the garrison skill from Gorish for this, and it's gonna be like crazy. When Legion is hit with a normal attack, they have a 20% chance to gain physical riposte and inflict slow. The slow doesn't matter. What you care about is increasing by 30% your physical counter-attack damage bonus. Like, bro, like that for Gorish Goal, like bread and butter. This is OP. Like if you're an infantry player, you have a good Kinara, and you have like an awakened Gorish Goal, you put this on the garrison skill, you're gonna be flying. Another one really strong in my opinion, Shaman's Call. This, if you have a max level, is 60% of stats, or 30 reach accumulation speed, or if you get unlucky, a small heal, okay? But if you get those stats, like bro, 60% stat, 30% attack and 30% defense, massive. Or 30% reach accumulation speed, that for me is more of the mid one, but is still useful. Another one, in this, increase Legion HP by 20%, and maximum Legion capacity by 7%. It's not much about the Legion capacity, but the HP bonus though, that's huge, okay? Like 20% extra HP on a march. So you, for example, you want to put this on a march, imagine you have a march with 100 defense and 80% HP, you put that skill there, and now you have like the most balanced defense you can have. Same defense as same HP, maximum efficiency, okay? Really good. Another one I really like, Watcher's Blade. When Legion enters battle during Passion, 40% reach accumulation speed bonus. Imagine you put this on your Lilia Belling. Or your, like, you know, like on a mage march. And now you're cycling non-stop, like your mage skills, which usually, like, you know, like they are more on the, it's gonna take a bit to charge up. Like, you're gonna be fighting AoE damage non-stop. Like, I think this is really good. This one is a bit mid because it's only 10% HP bonus, like, clearly in this one is way better, but still useful, nevertheless. This one is huge, I do believe, like, you can really go and slap this onto your caps if you have it. So pretty much whenever you cast rage skills, which in the case of Cavalry is immediately, your normal attack damage bonus has a 20% buff and your counter attack. Although Cavalry is not really known for this, bro, bro. Oh no, see, I was like, you slap this into Margaret's side, and now what's the issue? It doesn't matter, because it doesn't, you know, like, it doesn't have like an active rage skill. But again, you can use this on Gorish's Cobble. Gorish's Cobble this season is gonna be broken. Like, absolutely broken. Either with Kinara or either with Nico. Like, I don't know which one's stronger. I think Nico is actually stronger, because this is 30%. I think this might be stronger. I'm not 100% sure on that one. Another one, no brainer. You can use this on caps. I really like the concept on caps. So your cavalry deals 15% hero skill damage bonus, and you gain 20% march speed. So maybe you can, rather than, for example, Emery's Bakshi, you can use Bakshi Emery's. You benefit from the skill talent tree, which has like more damage output, and through this skill you get your speed sync. Pretty easy. This is pretty good, like a 15% flat hero skill damage. Like, nothing bad about it. You can use it with any single march except like Macrat side, I guess. This one I recommend more for mages, because it depends on having the unit count above 50%, and mages are usually who's gonna have this 50% extra. And it's damage dealt bonus, which is probably the best way to increase your damage, because you will never hit diminishing returns with this, so pretty solid. This one is good for infantry. I mean, it's good for everyone. It's a bit tricky, because what it does is whenever you get hit with a normal attack, Legion has a 20% chance to inflict gloom on the target, reducing their attack by 5%, total of 25. So pretty much reduce, like, even for cavalries, if you're going in hard, this will help you take slightly less damage from at least one march. Really fucking strong Alistair skill. Legion has over 50% units remaining. They gain synergy and passion for 3 seconds while launching normal attack. For any cavalry march, super strong. For mages, this is gonna be insane. Your mages are gonna deal 30% more hero skill damage and have 30% more rage ignition speed. Like, infantry mages just through these skills are gonna be cracked. This one, I mean, it's 20% stats, but it's mainly used for mages. 20% stats is actually solid. Then we have Hero Theus, not really huge fan. Healing receive bonus, rarely usable for like marches, and then it depends that you're using flying units, and 10% HP bonus is not that high. And lastly we have Craig. 10% hero skill damage increase, that's nice, decent. And after battle ends, they gain, the march gains 10% march speed for 10 seconds. So, for example, you could use this on, if you're only using like one cavalry march to like hit backliners, hit farmers, you can slap this, so you make sure whenever you disengage, you can run away from other caps, to be honest. But that's my overview of the skills. I really see really OP stuff for infantry and mages, okay? Light of Sorlan on mages is gonna be insane, okay? Watcher's Blade the same, super like quick rage engines on mages. Gorsh Cobble is just like, bro, it's getting scary. Like, you can use Gorsh Cobble, like you can do Gorsh Cobble with one of those and then Kumalik one with the other one, and you're just chilling, like you're just flying, to be honest. Like, it's gonna be crazy. For cavalry, I mean, for cavalry you can oh, I forgot this one. So this one is too good for cavalry as well as infantry. Now, if you can put any other one for cavalry, go for it. It's gonna increase your damage output. If not, you use this. If you check your reports on infantry and cavalry, because I did it, you will see that actually the most amount of damage you're taking is coming from normal attack damage, okay? Because although skills hit harder, normal attack damage is every single turn. So this will actually help you reduce your damage taken. Okay, now we're gonna continue with the video, and yeah, catch you at the end. Well, so OBS kinda cooked me because I was recording this as well as like Chimmer videos, and none has audio because like my microphone wasn't really like plugged in, which I'm really pissed about right now. But I'm gonna comment over this, okay? It's gonna be a bit of a difference. I had like reactions on this, I already know what happened, so it is what it is. At least I wanna show it. So pretty much 6-11, we join Season of Strife by the first time. Let's speed this up. So right now I'm wondering what bands to use. Let's see. Okay. So first thing I do, here I make a huge mistake. So I see on the dailies, here I was just like going crazy, like every single Season of Strike commander instantly on dailies. Like, that was wild. I went, I did some shopping, I bought like full month of dailies, I bought my season pass, I bought several $5 Dragon tickets. This is like, you gotta bear in mind, every single commander of those that I unlock is gonna give me a bundle for 10 gold heads, which all at once, I'm not gonna lie, it's kinda expensive. So here comes the mistake. I put Urak on the dailies. This was a huge mistake that I thought about later. Because we have the Destiny wheel, I put Urak on it, and guess what happens, okay? Yep. Here I only had 2 tickets, as you can see. This was before I went to buy some stuff. So I think I got 4 heads here, not much. Come on, bro, why am I so slow? Oh, 8 heads actually. Okay, that's nice, that's nice. Thought I got less. Yeah, here I get my 8 heads. Here I'm selecting the Wheel of Destiny. I think at this point I realized, like, fuck me, I'm dumb. You know, like, why do I put like a hero that I may get on the wheel rather than waiting on dailies? I spin this, and whatever I get at the end, yeah. So I select full cavalry commanders, Urak, Tobin, Neya, and Li Shenyan. Here was going crazy because I was like, there's no way I have Lake Quan Kuma and I don't have the cavalry, but they are here, okay? So the order of priority that I would have preferred to do this, honestly, is kind of how I got this. You'll see it soon. But yeah, let's go for the spins. So I have 40 tickets total, 20 that I saved last season. What am I doing now? I was yapping about something. I'm not doing Riches of the Forest. I do not believe this is worth it. So I have right now like 140k saved up. I have like 110k gems that I want to use on Forge of Light. I calculated that's like around 320 spins. With 320 spins, I'm getting the artifact I want, guaranteed. Versus if I do Riches of the Forest, because I cannot use the Forge of Light keys, I cannot reach the PT system, which I think that's like a big issue that devs didn't thought about with Riches of the Forest, and something that I do believe they need to solve in order for people to play this more apart from the whales. I do my free draw, of course, to get something green, wherever. Time to act, blah blah blah. Checking bundles, 20 tickets, I buy them all, it's just worth it, to be honest. And here I start spinning. I gotta say, I get kinda wrecked at the start, not gonna lie. So the 2 heroes that I'm most interested on is Urak Neya, because those are kind of the protagonists, as I call them on the march. The pet synergizes mainly with them, but at the same time, remember Urak and Neya, you can get them from the wheel, which is like, you know, like if you get this Strongest Lord heroes on this event, you don't really need to worry about unlocking them through Strongest Lord. Although arguably you can unlock them instantly from dailies, not that they are instantly there, but anyways. You will see, I'm gonna say now, I get 2 heroes or 4. I stop spinning after 40 tickets. I don't think it's worth for me to spend money for tickets, to be honest. And here I got Li Shenyan. To be honest, I'm happy about this. So this is something that I was wondering, where to invest my heads. My plan was to go all in on Urak, but then I thought, Urak comes in well, I have a shit ton of gems, okay. Li Shenyan is a 5551 commander and that's it, because the 4 skill is Garrison, and the Awakening, while it's strong, is not crucial or like game changer, like for example Emery's one. So for that reason I decided to actually invest in Li Shenyan and make him 5551, while my Urak is 522, okay. Then now yes, I'm working on Urak, but like I'm done with Li Shenyan. Like that's why I did it. One is a hero I'm gonna use. Second, with like 310 heads, I'm done with the hero. I can fully focus on my dailies, all my gold heads on Urak and Neya now. Because Tobin, I'm gonna delay it. I will work on him, but it's not a priority for me right now. My priority was Urak Neya, but because I can be done with one hero instantly, I prefer to do that. It's more of a long-term investment, but I think it's worth it at the end. So as you here, I was getting stressed. I'm running out of tickets, okay, and I only got one hero with like 33 tickets, which was kind of annoying. Here again, only one hero, and I'm not even getting that many gold shards. But is it here? Nope. Okay, it was closer than I remember, because it was with these 3 last tickets that I got my Urak. I was really happy. Like, I actually screamed, and this was recorded at 2 AM, okay? I get my Urak, it's my priority, that's the one I wanted, and this is whatever. here I'm checking, we have spring lights, perfect, that's how I'm gonna max them, okay. Mines are level 2 right now. I didn't really push their Forge of Light event because I know they're coming in on this. This is what you've seen in the first part of the video, wherever. I don't know what I'm checking there. Okay, here is where I start theory crafting, where like, what do you want to do? Do I want to put those heads here? Then I want to put those heads. You already know what I did at the end, okay. I'm checking some events. I swap Cosmic Change, all the ones I can. I'm almost done with buildings. Here I'm debating. I'm not really sure if I want to do it, to be honest. Let me see. Do you think... Okay, so here I think I was talking about me pushing Strongest Lord. So as you can see, my PvP tech is like this. I'm gonna max Blue tech on the Strongest Lord that's coming next week in theory. Like, I'm gonna be done with Blue tech. And then I probably push this one level for sure, if I can, maybe 2. But I'm still debating, because like once Blue Tech is done, maybe I actually use all my remaining universal speed ups into troops to see if I can peak at 4 cavalry marches. I'm gonna have 3 for sure, but then again, like, do I want to go with 1.2 mil cavalry, where it's like the moment I fight, yes, sure, I have 4 marches, but the moment I fight, like, I need to instantly heal to be able to resend those 4 cap marches. So yeah. Here, debating whether to grade the heroes. So I arrived at the conclusion. So what I'm gonna do is 5551 Li Shenyan. Urek is gonna be 511 and, well, no, it's gonna be 5551 Urek to start with. Once I get Urek on 5551 as well as my Li Shenyan, then I will work on Neya. I mean, okay, what I'm gonna do is this. The moment I unlock Neya through dailies, I'm obviously bringing the first skill to level 5, and then I'm opening the remaining ones because now we have skill lock. Once that's done, I'm going back to Urag, which I'm gonna make 5551, as I think most of the values on the first 2 skills, okay? Once Urag is 5551, I'm going back here. Now, this 30% attack is huge, but here we get the invisibility plus the HPI pass, thus increasing a lot the damage output of this merge, and here we get the stats. I actually find, after playing Rise of Kingdoms on this game, the skills with the stats are kinda important. If you have way lower stats than your enemy, you will get wrecked on the reports. So that's the way I'm gonna work on them. Tobin, it's on the background for now, not working on him. Here still torquing to get my heads. I make the first skill to level 5. I do the same here. And here I finally TP to the send a small gift to my R5. Okay, so he doesn't zero me. And here is as I talk about Diplo. So the Diplo for me, I guess I can show this in game better. So 611 as Sovereign, we're here. Top right. Top left is 615. Bottom left is 604, and bottom right is 600. We allied with 615. We kinda have some drama / issues with 604. It's mainly due to the recruitment. Like, obviously all kingdoms try to recruit our players, but when you're trying to be a snake, you're trying to deceive our players. Like, you're trying to sell them bullshit. Like, they were just saying like, your T5s don't fight, they're gonna migrate to us, like, they're leaving the game, they're migrating somewhere else. Like, they were inventing a bunch of bullshit to try to steal our players. Like, if you're trying to recruit and someone decides, yes, I'm gonna go to your kingdom, it kinda sucks, but it is what it is. Everyone is free to move. But when you're trying to deceive our players about what our other players are gonna, like, no one left. Literally not a single player left. I mean, of course we got rid of the deadweight, and I think 1 player left because they wanted to go with some friends. Apart from that, none of our T5 players left, nothing changed, okay? And they did the same with 615, and they did the same with 600. So you bet everyone kinda hates 604, and we wanna see them, like, literally zone locked, okay? Now what's the issue we have? It's mainly us, okay? We wanna fight. If we are like, okay, we're gonna gang 3 kingdoms against 1, and then we fight ourselves for zone final, what do we fight? Like, we have no PvP until, like, final zone. Which is the reason why, it's not that we said to 600 we're gonna fight you, but we didn't really neither ally with them. So we're not sure what 600 wants to do, okay? We're not fully sure yet. we're gonna, like, I don't know, like, do they want to fight us? Do they not want to fight us? Are they allied with 604? Because they have drama with 604, but I'm gonna be honest, we kind of push them into that direction. Like, it's not their fault, it's more on ours, and I'm gonna fully acknowledge that. Like, there's no problem. But yeah, that's kind of the Diplo of the KvK. And let's see if, I think that was pretty much it. Here I set to Urak. And yeah, I think, okay, here I show my speeds. I have 200 days for tech pretty much. This is lower because I swapped some building speeds to this, so I'm at like 160 training days. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And you will see, like, I'm expecting some fun fights in this KvK, to be honest. Like, there's beef between kingdoms. Those are active kingdoms. Like, every single main kingdom that it's in this KvK is active. So it should be a fun season. Catch you in the next one.